It's Saturday. It's election, early elections. Sheila Dixon, GOP Carter, the Maryland Black Caucus. Our black leadership ain't protecting our black community. You got the have versus the have-nots. Martin Luther King told y'all that. I learned from Martin Luther King. I learned from John Lewis. It's called a good kind of trouble. I started this in 2007. I applied for Martin Luther King's job and y'all got mad. We ain't got no more Martins. We ain't got no more Malcolms. We got self-serving demigods. I'm not George Floyd. I'm still alive and breathing. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. So understand what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. I just got this in the mail. All right. Sheila Dixon, we talking about the money behind the machine. Like I said, that's John Lewis. That's Martin Luther King. That's the Montgomery to Selma March. All right, that's the Montgomery to Selma March. I did that. That's Sheila Dixon, and that's Kwesi Mfume. All right, Kwesi Mfume wrote this letter. See the date? See the date? November 2023. Chairman of the Judiciary Committee. All right. For more information about Mr. Davis, it can be found on Facebook. I do this on social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's Kwesi Mfume and Ivan Bates, and that's me. We talking about Sheila Dixon, Ivan Bates, and the money behind the prison industry. That's Sam Cassels. That shows you how long I've been doing this when they won the championship. That's Governor Westmore. We're going to update you. If you go to Governor Westmore, see the date? April 2nd, 2024. Get everything from Governor Westmore, and we're going to end this where we started this, in a court of law. See that? That's Dwayne G. Davis, inmate, Baltimore County Detention Center. I support David Trone because David Trone supports ex-felons. He implores ex-felons. He gives them second chances. This is evidence. Baltimore City, Baltimore County. We talking about Sheila Dixon, the Dirty Dozen, Mary Pat Clark. See the date? February the 2nd at 8:22 a.m. in 2011. Long before I got locked up, I blew the whistle on Baltimore City's courts and the corruption in the courts. Illinois and Maryland, city, county, state, and federal levels. That's Kwesi Mfume. All right. That's Kwesi Mfume. And that's Kwesi Mfume. And that's me and Dick Gregory. That's Kwesi Mfume. 2014. False imprisonment, police brutality, judicial fraud, prisoner's right advocate, a follow-up to a federal investigation. You feel me? A follow-up to a federal investigation. And that's in 2014. That's over 10 years ago. That's Mark Clark in the Big Fat Morning Show when he first came to town. I gave you the Shorty program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I gave you social, economic, political, medical, and environmental. I gave you the program. Kwesi Mfume, that's the Maryland School of Law. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I ain't a jailhouse snitch. And we doing Operation Greylord. We're going to Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter. All videos and legal material. Like I said, all videos and legal material. Yeah, we need all that because you asked for it. That's me. All right, 2011. I put a toilet in front of the courthouse exposing the corruption. I gave it to Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown. You see that? Brown Omen, 2014, he had it. Stephen Janis from The Real News had it too, a whistleblower. The Real News, Fox 45, the media. Y'all like to protect the corruption in Baltimore. So we're going to open the corruption machine. We're going to follow the machine. That's Judge Carrion. All right. That's Sheila Dixon. David Smith and Patarakis put a lot of money in her pocket to re-enslave Baltimore. Don't bleed a hype. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's Governor O'Malley and his mom machine. The money you made behind the machine. Ask Sheila. Y'all want to lock up 10-year-old kids. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration. And these is the kids that I deal with. Ask them about me. All right? These are the kids I deal with. We're not going to keep locking up our youth. We're not going to keep putting them in cages. That's Ivan Bates, Board of Elections. You got to get this from Ivan Bates and how long he had it. That's called voter suppression by the States Attorney's Office to lock up Black Baltimore. That's the State's Attorney's Office in 2014. Greg Bernstein had this. Jessamy had this. Marilyn Mosby had this. Now Ivan Bates got it. What did it say? Sentencing children to die in prison. Sentencing children to die in prison. That's the real news. Paul J. had it too. We talking about our prison industry. This is where I got the idea of the toilet. That's my son Jarrell. He was killed when he was 16 years old. You sentencing children to die in prison. That's the toilet from jail. If I go to jail, I got to share that toilet. I gave Lieutenant Governor Brown those shoes. Obama had a shoe and he had a shoe. We talking about your prison industry, the state of Maryland. That's the Baltimore Sun, Brent Jones, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox 45, BBC World. That's Charles Gibson from World News Tonight. He got that. So this is an update. Go to Omar Juentes. He got that. It's an update. I'm a father to my children. Yours, mine, and ours. We talking about mass incarceration. We talking about what you trying to do in Maryland is bring the slavery back. You feel me? You're trying to bring slavery back. The money behind the machine, using your courts to do it. See that? That's 2014. That's Jill P. Carter. That's Landers. You see who it is? And that's me. See the date? 12/19/2013. That's Barbara Mikulski. Governor O'Malley appoints 9 judges, including his Senate Senator's leads. You got 9 judges. Those 9 judges got 5 friends. You got 45 judges in place to incarcerate Black Baltimore. Commissioner Belfield had this. Frank Conway had this. Clerk of the court. Gene Bracken. You see who got this? So we don't have no misunderstandings. Ceasefire. You got a war on drugs, so you got to have a ceasefire. That ceasefire is a war on the black community, the black and brown community. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. You feel me? A documentary about Baltimore. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. See the date? Ain't no law against making a movie. You feel me? Ain't no law against making a movie. That's me. The movie's about your prison industry. The movie's about your prison industry and your politics. See Governor O'Malley? That's my son Philip. See the date? 2009. I blew the whistle on you a long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. You feel me? So let's talk about the prison industry and the money y'all make off of this. Let's talk about the politics and the politicians behind it. You feel me? Let's talk about the new faces of old Jim Crow. So everybody can see what's going on around here. So it ain't no misunderstandings about nothing. See that? I never got a trial. State of Maryland, Governor O'Malley, Chief Police Commissioner Harris, State Attorney Greg Bernstein, State Attorney Scott Shellenberger. That's Operation Greylord. All right? About your courts and your corruption in your courts. Exhibit 2. Like I said, I'm a jailhouse lawyer. See that? Commissioner Belfield. Exhibit 3. Baltimore City, Baltimore County District Courts. Commissioner Belfield. Exhibit 4. Exhibit 2. Harry Spikes III. All right? It's all right here. A motion to squash the subpoena, a protective order. James Gillis. That's the White House, 2009. Mr. Davis, 1402 Lochner. Barack Obama. That's 2012. I filed a $250 million lawsuit against y'all. That was my notice of filing suit. See who it was? That's right there, a Rob Fix production. That's called intellectual property, and that's protected under the Constitution. That's one where you took property. That's 2 where you took property. And that's 2007 where we started this, January 2007. I am Dred Scott. It's a Supreme Court case. If y'all repeal Roe versus Wade, then y'all got to go after Dred Scott. You feel me? Y'all got to go after Dred Scott. And we're going to make sure you do it the right way. You feel me? The right way. Dear Mr. Irwin, that's David Irwin. I wrote him while I was in jail. All right? I wrote you while I was in jail. And this is here for the people to see. That's Mr. Bailey, 2010, 1402 Lochner. All of it's right here. Talking about Public Accommodations Act. All right? So Governor Westmore, what you gonna do? Public accommodations means I get access to the courts. That's Governor Westmore. You got my paperwork. I expect more of you.